7 with 3 to play.
Green 19.
It is Jacobs with the move, and he gets down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal for Green Bay.
Yeah, he knew that was a run. You saw Jordan Love. He was trying to move Christian Watson from one side to the other, and then he motioned too wide. They needed Christian Watson to be that run support edge blocker, and good job there by Jordan Love, eventually getting him into the right spot.
Handoff, Jacobs, he's in, and it's a 1-point game. Now, wait a second, did that ball come out before he broke the plane? Christian Roseboom came flying in. Panthers are claiming they have the ball. It looked like Jacobs was right at the goal line. And they're going to rule it short. 4th down and goal. It was ruled short.
Yeah, so you see him right there. Does the ball look right there? Does the tip of the ball touch the white of the goal line? I think it does. I think he's in.
And you're outside of 2 minutes, so the challenge flag has to be thrown here by Matt LaFleur. Had it been inside of 2 minutes, it'd be an automatic review from upstairs.
Yeah, that's where
the previous play that was runner was short of the goal line is being challenged by Green Bay and is under review.
That's one of the advantages of being at home. The Jumbotron showed a really good look. You can see the ball right here come out of the pile. He's laying on top of a bunch of bodies. He is clearly off the ground, and that's a touchdown.
It just has to break the very front of the plane of that white line at the goal line for it to be a touchdown. From that angle, it clearly looked to be a score. Mike Pereira, you can walk us through.
Yeah, I think this is one of those, sometimes you never get a look when it's in a big pile like that, but you can see that that ball looks like he's got control before it comes loose. So I would say, as they look at this in New York, I think it's a touchdown.
And assuming that it stands as a touchdown or becomes a touchdown, now it's a 1-point game, and now it's an even bigger decision for Matt LaFleur.
All right, so here's the conversation. And again, now you got to factor in the weather, the wind, kicking conditions, and that's an answer. You know, McManus, he's had some struggles. That's right now what Matt LaFleur is trying to deal with.
The ruling is touchdown.
But in a normal situation, the reason you would want to kick the extra point here is with 2 minutes to go, even if you do win and you do successfully get the 2-point try, by going up 1 on your opponent, you make Carolina a lot more aggressive, right? Because now they got to go try to beat you with a field goal in regulation. If you make this extra point and it's a tie game, now Carolina has to balance, yeah, we'd love to go down and win in regulation, but we certainly don't want to give you the ball back. So I would kick this extra point in a neutral day. Win's not a factor. I think this is the right call to tie. Now, if there was 15, 20 seconds left and you're saying, okay, they don't have enough possession, they can't get a drive on you to win, then you go for the win in regulation.
Can McManus settle in? He does, sliding it through the left upright to tie this game at 13 with 2.5 minutes to go. Here we go, a key 2:32 to play. We're right back after this message from Progressive.
He's just been really distant lately. Maybe he's scared of commitment or getting hurt. What do you think?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, Bridgewater, you're in.
Teddy Bridgewater, backup, listener.
If only there were backups in real life.
Go.
So we've been
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
completely different person.
You think he's scared of commitment?
Exactly.
You're not a mechanic. It's not your job to fix him.
McManus has missed 3 kicks since his return last week from the quad injury that forced him out for 2 games, and this one got a little dicey, but it ties the game at 13 apiece. Bryce Young, reflective on the sideline now, will have an opportunity to try to put his team in front keep in mind that with the call, when they took a look at that Josh Jacobs play, they added 30 seconds back on the clock. So now you're still 30 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Both teams still have 2 timeouts apiece. McManus boots it. ETN from inside the 10. And keeps his feet to get near the 30-yard line. With 2:28 to go, Fox College Football Friday under the lights in prime time this week. Jaden Mayava and number 23 USC, one of the nation's top offenses, will take on Northwestern Friday night, 9 Eastern on Fox. And here comes Bryce Young, the Los Angeles native. Career wins for Bryce Young. 8 of them have required a game-winning drive. 2 this year against Miami and Dallas. Dowdle is the back. Crowd is back into it as Dowdle carries it and gets hit by Cooper. Short gain. Let's see how they play the clock here.
Right, so think, if you successfully get that 2-point try, this is an entirely different attitude and mindset of Carolina. They got to go down to try to beat you. There's no tie. There's no play for overtime. So the rule is, with the allotted time that was left, 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, you don't want to put your opponent in 4-down mentality from the jump to beat you in regulation. That's probably the simplest way to think about it.
So now Carolina is playing for the field goal as we hit the 2-minute warning. Tied at 13. As they seek the upset on the road in 13. Bryce Young and the Panthers looking for a signature road win. And an upset coming in as 2 touchdown underdogs against the Packers. 2 timeouts apiece, ball at the 31. Young having to plant on that bad right ankle, fires ahead and gets the first down connection to Jalen Coker at the 40-yard line. Clock moves inside of 1:50.
Yeah, first time we've seen Bryce Young under center and roll out to his left. We talked about it in the first half, the challenges with that bad right ankle, but does a great job escaping the pressure. And again, you see Carolina, they're not in a huge rush here, letting the clock bleed down under 1:30. Both teams still have 2 timeouts.
Young gets rid of it, incomplete. Lofting it up there for Tommy Tremble. And that will bring up 2nd down and 10. It was McKinney in coverage. There's Fitzgerald, who, remember, he missed a PAT from distance earlier after that Dowdle penalty. And had he made that earlier, that would have forced Green Bay to maybe have to go for 2 on that last touchdown possession.
And how smart was it of Matt LaFleur to take the penalty, the 15-yard penalty on the extra point instead of the ensuing kickoff. And like you said, that point's all the difference.
2nd and 10. Young throws, comeback route, past the sticks. The rookie McMillan is there. And he rolled back almost to go behind the sticks to try to set up like a short situation. They're going to call it a first down regardless at midfield. That was interesting.
Yeah, so what they're trying to do is the defender purposely, Valentine is trying not to touch him because he's trying to see if he gets up. He's going to try to punch the ball out because he's not down by contact.
Pressure coming from Green Bay. Quick timing route outside, and it's incomplete with Valentine covering McMillan.
All right, so let's go back to the first decision Dave Canales made today. Okay, he won the toss and he elected to receive. Why? There's a lot of reasons, but the only thing that matters now is because now when Green Bay elects to receive to start the third quarter, Carolina gets to pick which direction they want to defend. They wanted to go this way in the fourth quarter because of the wind for this exact moment.
For a potential game-winning field goal. Dowdle trying to make it as easy as possible as he takes it down inside the 35-yard line of Green Bay. 19-yard run for Rico Dowdle, who has carried the ball 23 times in this contest for 130 yards. And a timeout by Green Bay to try to conserve as much time as possible.
Yeah, take a look here at Evan Williams. Watch him go with Sanders, the tight end. When he falls back, he just completely loses track of his gap. And the cutback by Dowdle, and then it's another explosive run. And right now you're looking at a 49-yard field goal. And the question is, does Dave Canales just keep the ball on the ground and think Dowdle's going to continue to chip away and shorten that field goal, or do you put the ball back in the air? Got 2 timeouts, 40 seconds, so every play on that play call sheet is at their disposal because they can easily stop the clock 2 more times.
Well, the clock is at 40 seconds. 1 timeout left for Green Bay. Dowdle is the back. Tighter formation here for the Panthers.
All 11 guys in the box. They are clearly selling out for the run. If you're going to go play action, now is your chance on first down. And Canales is going to take his 2nd timeout.
So while we have a moment, we're right back after this.
Some people might give you 1 pizza for $9.99. Little Caesars gives you more, because more is better. It's Little Caesars' new More for $9.99 menu. Get 2 of your faves for only $9.99. The More for $9.99 menu for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
You ready? It's Saturday.
Dave's ready.
We flying, Dave.
Call! Let's go.
Plenty of runtime, and it's even got turbo mode.
That's what they called me in college.
I bet they did.
First down coming up for Carolina. Greg, you pointed it out right away. All 11 men inside the box for Green Bay's defense. And now, if you're Dave Canales, are you putting it in Dowdle's hands? You're putting it in Bryce Young's hands.
I think first down is a great time to take a shot. You still have the opportunity to run it. You know, the equation is here. You say, okay, Green Bay can still stop the clock 1 more time. So you don't want to stop it on your own with an incomplete pass, but I think you can still throw it at least 1 time.
So they'll go with Dowdle. Nothing at the line of scrimmage, so I imagine Matt LaFleur has to take that last time out.
I don't think he does. I think he wants to see what Carolina's going to do. This is a 48, 49-yard field goal. On a day like today, it's windy, it's gusty.
So Matt LaFleur is almost turning the table and daring Dave Canales to say, all right, put your rookie kicker out there.
Yeah, exactly right.
Fascinating chess match down the stretch. Here is Dowdle looking for yardage. Nothing there, and it's going to come down to Fitzgerald on the windiest day he may have ever kicked in to try to win it. Remember earlier in this half, the Rico Dowdle touchdown, his 2nd of the day, which extended the Carolina lead. That unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, the celebration after the touchdown, forced a 15-yard penalty. LaFleur opted to put it onto the PAT, and Fitzgerald missed it. That kept it at a 7-point game rather than potentially making it an 8-point game. That allowed a touchdown and a PAT from Green Bay to tie it, and with 1 second left, it comes down to Fitzgerald on a brutally windy day.
Right, but that missed PAT was going in the other direction. So, again, it sounds like a small thing, but by taking the ball to start the game, they got to choose the wind in the 4th quarter, and this is why you do it.
Packers still have a timeout. They can use it to try to ice Fitzgerald, the 25-year-old who looks for his 2nd game winner, and indeed, that's what LaFleur is going to do.
Timeout. Green Bay. The 35 of the half. It'll be 30 seconds.
These fascinating decisions. Greg, you've been on top of it since the first decision of the game on the coin toss. All of these factors, weather, possession, field position, kickoff rules, all play into decisions that come down to literally the final second of a tie game.
And if he makes the kick, Dave Canales is a genius. I mean, exactly what we talked coming on. They wanted to play a limited possession game. They get to control the win. It's either overtime or you're a hero.
The rookie Ryan Fitzgerald, undrafted free agent. The last 6 years at Florida State, an All-American, trying to win at Lambeau. Hold is down. The kick is up. Into the wind. It is good! Ryan Fitzgerald delivers. And the Panthers, a 2-touchdown underdog, come into Lambeau and pull off the upset.
Wow. Wow. You wonder why these coaches spend so much time thinking through strategy, gameplay. Every decision you make throughout the course of the game comes down to 1 second and a 49-yard field goal. It could not have worked out better for Dave Canales and the Carolina Panthers.
Fitzgerald is a hero for the second time as a rookie. A game winner from 49. Young the road win. We'll wrap it up on the other side of this break from Green Bay, Wisconsin.